Good morning. My face didn't want to come up this morning, but here I am. Good morning on this Monday morning. A little bit overcast here, but at least it's not currently raining, because that always it's drying, Jane. So here we are. 20th of September. Where is this year going? But obviously, because it's the 20th of September, it actually means we only have 10 days left of our current celebration promotion. And I feel as if I've been a little bit neglectful of this celebration promotion. So I'm going to have a quick recap this morning of all the lovely things you can get and all of the wonderful benefits there are from this Celebration Mark II. The first time we've had a Celebration Mark II for Stampin' Up. And then we're going to make some cards focused around one of the free stamp sets, but not one that you get by shopping. So let me bring my camera down and let's add in my down camera and let us start to play. So I am Helen Jennings. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. Good morning, Angie. You will find me. This is my website, www.love-a-duckie.co.uk. You will find all things Love-a-Duckie there, and you will also find me on all the social media channels, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. In fact, this is going out live to YouTube as well as Facebook. You'll find me in all those places, Pinterest, under Love-a-Duckie. So do go and hunt those out and go and see what is available there, what inspiration and what lovely things you can purchase, make, whatever, over on those channels. So Celebration, as I say, this is Celebration Mark II. It's been running now since the beginning of August with the 20th of September, and it will finish at the end of September, the 30th of September, so 10 days away. So this little booklet is full of things that you can get for free. We do love free, don't we? So if you are relatively new to Stampin' Up, and you're not quite sure what this is all about, I'll give you a quick whiz through before we go on to make some lovely things. So the first part of the booklet is all about things that you can earn for free if you purchase anything from any of the current Stampin' Up catalogues. So you can't buy these products. They are money can't buy products. You can earn them as free gifts when you make a purchase. So let's bring in my pile. I have a pile of goodies here, and mine are not going to be pristine and unused because mine are loved and they are used. Let's move that mouse out of the way for a moment because it's not been unknown for me to knock it and shut down my recording. So the first thing you can get for free is the big Dazzling Paper, and as you can see, mine's got great big holes cut into it and punched out of it. And we are going to have a bit of a play with some of that today. It is just stunning. It is like a disco ball squashed into a flat sheet, as if thousands and thousands of little sequins have been laid down onto a piece of paper. It is really, as its name suggests, bedazzling, so you can earn that for free with a £45 order here in the UK or your equivalent in your market. We have the Penguin Playmates, and this paper coordinates beautifully with the Penguin Place bundle that is in our mini catalogue, but just the colours in this paper are just beautiful, and you've got all these cute little snowmen, the fox, the penguin, obviously, penguin, fox, snowman, polar bear. I knew there was somebody else. I don't know that the polar bear is showing very much. There he is up there. Lovely little polar bear, and these beautiful sort of background papers that are really generic for you to use on lots of cards. Really gorgeous pack. Mine is well used. The sheets are not many sheets left in that pack now. So that's a gorgeous paper, again free with a £45 order. The first of the stamp sets that you can order is this Feels Like Home. Now we used this on a Facebook Live a few weeks ago. You can find the cards that we made there. You'll find the video on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook page. You'll also find the cards on my Pinterest, and they've been pinned quite regularly actually. People obviously liked the cards we made with the Feels Like Home. Beautiful stamp set. You've just got that big hand-drawn image there that you can add colour to. Just gorgeous. Another freebie with a £45 order. Another pack of paper is this beautifully penned. Now we have the hand-penned bundle in the annual catalogue, which is really beautiful, really beautiful pastels. This coordinates with that bundle, but you don't obviously have to use it with that bundle, but it's all black and white and so useful. So you have got the big floral images that you can colour in. You can spritz them, ink them, or use them as they are. They're just stunning. Again, pack of 12 by 12 papers, free with a £45 order. And obviously, you know, if you put in a £90 order, you have choices. You either have things that you can get with a £90 order, or you could have two £45 orders. It's not just a one-off thing. For each multiple of £45, you get to choose another free celebration. Peaceful Prints. Now this is sort of great for Christmassy cards. I've got a double pack in here. This isn't just one pack, but I'm designing a class with this in a day or two, so I've got an extra pack ready to go with that. This actually coordinates with the Peaceful Punch bundle from the mini catalogue, but again, great generic papers just for using on their own, and fabulous. I love this check, this sort of plaid one just here. It looks really sort of warm and cozy. Reminds me of warm shirts or cozy blankets. Lovely pack of paper, really useful. So that's the Peaceful Prints. Again, you can get it free with the £45 order. Here we have two things that coordinate together, and you can get both of them free with a £45 order. So one £45 order will get you a stamp set, another £45 order will get you the dies. So put in a £90 order and you can have them both. And that's this counting sheet. They are so cute, these sheets. Look at their little faces. Look how delighted this sheep is just here. Looks as if he's auditioning for Britain's Got Talent or Strictly Come Dancing or something. And then you've got these really lovely dies that include the clouds and the sunshine that are really useful, and the gate that has some embossed design on it, as well as the dies that will cut out your sheep. So a fabulous pair, as I say, and it's a £45 order for both. But they are, you know, if you have a wish list, well worth putting in an order and getting both of those. Texture and frames. We had a play with this a few weeks ago and did a one sheet wonder. I've seen some fabulous things done with this. You can use it as frames. You can use it for adding sort of wishes and sploshes of colour to things, but you can match these up as well to create sort of patterns. Really fabulous. Again, you can find the designs that we did on Pinterest, on the YouTube video on YouTube, and again, that has been very popular, the things that we made with that one. This set is a set that you can get with a £90 order, so you have to put in a £90 order to get this free, but there are a lot of dies in there. Now some of these are standalone dies that you don't need anything to coordinate with, but some of them coordinate with this set and will die cut these images for you out of the shaded summer stamp set. And this stamp set you can find in the annual catalogue. So yeah, that's a really gorgeous set of dies. So that set of dies free with a £90 order. And our last option, free with a £90 order, are the delicate dahlias, and this is such a beautiful image when you stamp it. And again, it's one that we did a Facebook Live with fairly recently. Just stunning. Yeah, the sheep and the goats, absolutely, you could put those together. absolutely, Angie. So if you have the goat stamp, then you could use some of those bits and pieces together with the goat stamp as well as with the sheep. But the Delicate Dahlias is just another absolutely stunning stamp set. We did have a play. It is a 2-step stamp set, or you can use the pieces individually. Just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful stamp set, and that is free with a £90 order. So those are all the things that you can earn for free with a purchase, but that's not the end of the free. Here we have the In Your Words stamp set, and this has got some fabulous greetings in it. Sending this card for no particular reason. Happy birthday, obviously, in there. Hope this card makes you smile. Be who you were born to be. Your birthday came, your birthday went. Here is the card I should have sent. I love that one, and we'll probably be using that a lot. Now, this is the stamp set that we are going to be centering on today. So we're going to use some of the other celebration things with this as our focus. And to get your hands on this stamp set, you either have to have hosted an event very loosely. Let's sort of do some air hosting there, because you don't actually have to gather people together in one place. It could be that you want to gather together with a whole load of friends at the beginning of October, and you're going to put in an order now for a lot of, I don't know, paper pumpkin kits. I can't show you the new paper pumpkin kit. Mine is due to arrive hopefully today. It will be here by Friday. Hopefully I'll show you those on Friday. But you could all order a kit and get together either virtually or via Zoom, and you could host an event that way. You need to generate sales is what you need to do, and here in the UK you needed to have generated sales of £275 to earn this stamp set for free. It will be sent to you, as well as any other celebration sale items that you have earned. So it's on top of, it's in addition. You can just put in an order for that amount. So if you have a really big wish list, you can just place a £275 order yourself, get lots and lots of celebration items, plus get the In Your Words stamp set for free. So as I say, we're going to be using that as our focus today. And the last way that you can get free things, the last but by no means, I'm going to slurp the water, by no means the least way that you can earn free things is by joining Stamping Up, joining the family. Now, the joining offer with Stamping Up always, any day of the year, is that you pay £99 and you get to choose of your choice. Nobody pressurizes you. You choose £130 worth of items. So you go through the catalogue and you just make up a wish list of 130 items. Up until next Thursday, a week on Thursday, in addition to that £130 worth of goodies, you are going to be able to add a bundle into your starter kit from the following choices, and we will whiz through them. The Frosted Gingerbread bundle, so that's a lovely stamp set with all these baubles and stars and bells and snowflakes. Gorgeous. There's option number 1. Option number 2 is the Christmas season bundle, which is just here. You've got lots of lovely labels, as long as some foliage, and obviously the stamp set that goes with it. Or you could have the Christmas to Remember, which is this bundle here, which is these really lovely detailed big huge dies with added pine cones and things, and again obviously the stamp set to go with it. Whimsical Trees. I love Whimsical Trees. We've just come off the back of doing a stamp camp with this weekend. A fabulous set. You could get that, you could add that into your starter kit for free. The Peaceful Deer, so a stamp and punch die. So if you haven't got a die cutting machine, do not fear. You can have a punch bundle. So there's the deers that you can have, the deer punch bundle. Sweet Little Stockings. This is gorgeous, this bundle. So literally you've got stockings, but you've also got little cats and dogs and hamsters and things in there. You've got the dies to cut them out, as well as these labels. A fabulous set. So that's one that you can add in. The penguin place again, so if you haven't got a die machine, or if you just adore the penguins, you can have the penguin place bundle for free. The peaceful cabins is another option. So you've got literally the cabins, the backgrounds, really lovely stamp sets and lovely papers and things to go with that. But the bundle itself you can get as a free item in your starter kit. Or why not choose the Arctic Bears? I haven't got this one, but I've spoken to somebody that's seen it, and it is utterly beautiful, they say. So really lovely stamp set with these lovely polar bears in, so something a little bit different. So that's something that you can get. Beauty of Tomorrow, this is a gorgeous stamp set, gorgeous dies. This big foliage die here is just stunning, so that bundle you can get. Perhaps you want something more autumny. What about the beautiful leaves? That's really lovely. You've got the sort of solid leaves and the more detailed ones, as well as twigs and things, and obviously again the stamp set that goes with it. Or your final choice is the Nature's Harvest, and we were playing with this on last Monday. It's been a week since we've done a Facebook Live. Just stunning, that stamp set and die bundle, and again you can pop that into your bundle for free. So deep breath. That's all the fabulous free things that you can get with your celebration brochure for the next 10 days. So get those wish lists created, get those orders in, make sure you get those gorgeous things winging their way to you. But we are going to concentrate on the In Your Words, as I said, and I've sort of started to put together, I've gathered some bits. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to whiz our way through 3 cards. Let's see how we go. So on your marks, get set, let's go. So I haven't put my backs on all of these stamp sets, just the 3 that I'm hoping to use. So the first one I'm hoping to use is this one that says, perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. What a beautiful sentiment. So let's see if we can create a card with that. So let me find a block and put that sentiment on it. And then I'll show you what celebration bits, plus a bit more, I have gathered to create a card with this one. So I have got some sparkly stuff. I've got some of those cute little creatures out of the paper that I've fussy cut. We've got one more to punch, got some more sparkly stuff. I've got a piece of the DSP there, so that beautiful black and white DSP. We've got some of that there. I've got a black card face, I've got a white mat to go on it, and I've got my black paper to go on there, and I've even cut a bit of a mat to go. It even got as far as doing that, cutting a mat to go inside. I can't say I've been that organised with all of them, but we've got those. Now, what I thought we would do, I have actually grabbed a punch from the one of the bundles in the mini catalogue. Now, this isn't a bundle that is available as a freebie with Celebration, but it is the Stars Are Shining bundle. So there you are, you can see the punch, and there's a lovely stamp set that goes with it. But I thought we would use that to punch some stars in our DSP. Obviously, I could use those stars elsewhere for another project. So let me just slip those into a tray I've got at the back there. So now we have our DSP with some stars cut into the background. So what I want to do is put a bit of the shimmery bedazzled paper behind it. Now obviously I don't need to put a huge bit, just wondering if that little bit on the edge, yes, I think it will. Excuse me, I could feel that sneeze coming. So let me just give myself a bit of a benchmark about there. I think I'm going to cut down there, so that's just a little bit of an oddment on the edge there, but that will be perfect for popping behind my stars, because I don't need a huge bit, I just need it to be big enough to cover the piece that I've just taken out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some tape just to tape that down for now, because obviously one thing about glitter paper is it's not always ever so easy to stick in place. Beautiful. So what I will do is take the back off that tape, looks most bizarre on the back here, doesn't it? Let's put some glue on there. What have I done with my white mat? It's just here. And let's stick that down. I obviously went quite close to the edge of that paper just there. Let's give that a bit of glue just there and mend the gap. This is where you get the Gingerbread paper not quite sticking as much as you'd like it to. There we go. So now we have sparkly stars shining through our the black of our background. I've got a little scrap of card here. I've started to cut it into a bit of a wave. Let's finish what we started. And have a sort of snowy, glittery wave on the bottom. Yes, Angie, I hope you are feeling better. We had a bit of a rough week last week. Then we have our little creatures just here. Now I have die cut the polar bear. I have not die cut, fussy cut the dark polar bear, fussy cut the fox. But of course this little penguin will fit in the punch. So I didn't need to fussy cut him. We can pop him in the punch and line him up. Actually, we need it to go that way, and then we can have our little fun little cute creatures on the front there. I've just tucked that polar bear so he's just slightly underneath the edge of that wave. And I think our penguin and our fox are going to pop up onto some dimensionals. How cute are they? Right, let's find a little bit of white card. Needs to be a little bit fatter than that one. And some Memento ink. And let's ink this up. Oh, that's very wonky, isn't it? It's a good job we're going to cut it out anyway. Let's start by cutting a bit off of there, I think. Memento ink. I've taken the lid off of Memento ink, so automatically my fingers are inky. What is it about Memento ink? Right. I think I'm going to need to cut this into strips. Make a lovely sentiment to have onto a piece of home decor somewhere. And cut that again. Okay, and we'll find a bit of black card as well. So perhaps the stars are openings where I'm going to find my big scissors. Just make this job easier. We've got our loved ones. And then we'll have shine down. Let us know they are happy. So I am going to add, if I can find them, some dimensionals behind this. And these ones. Okay, let's put actually just put some of these little stars on here for the insert. Let's pop that inside. So there we are. Perhaps the stars are openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. So that's using that star punch to punch some holes where the stars can shine through. Put those back up there and that back up there. And let's whiz on to card number 2. And card number 2, just gather up a few little scraps and bits that are going to get in our way. And let's come to card number 2, which is this one just here. And this again is using that beautiful paper. And I've cut, so this is one sheet of the paper, and then you've got the dots on one side and the leaves on the other. So you have got sort of black on one side and predominantly black on one side, predominantly white on the other. So they go beautifully together. And actually, I think we might have this card coming this way. And I thought to go with this card, we would bring in the Summer Shadows dies. And I'm going to use these dies just here, so you get like a solid background and then the more detailed front piece. And then I'm going to use this leaf just here. Let's pop the rest of those dies to one side. And I've just got some black card, but I've also dug into the mini catalogue and oiked out some of the black glimmer cards. So we're going to use a bit of that as well. what I'm going to do, so we're going to stay predominantly black and white. So the solid back pieces I'm going to do in ordinary black card, and the front pieces I'm going to cut in glimmer card. So let's see how that goes. I'm just going to run these through the machine. I'm going to stick at one large flower, but I'm going to do another of the smaller flowers and another set of leaves. So that's our back pieces. Let's bring in our glitter card and our front pieces. And I'm just hoping that this is going to give just using the one colour, and you can sort of pop these flowers out, use the bits that you've popped out to create your infill. So lay that on there so that the obviously can see better the pop out bits on the reverse when your eye isn't doing battle with the glitter. And you've got all these bits in the centre to pop out. And then same with the leaf. So let's do another small flower and another leaf. Just get into some of the bits of my cutting mat. And we've got another small flower and another leaf. So let's just cut those out. Pop that to one side, and let's take the bits out of there. And take the bits out of there. Rid of all the little bits off my mat. I am putting those in the bin, I promise. I'm not just throwing them on the floor. Okay, well, most of them are going in the bin. I'll come back and sort those dies out and finish cleaning those up when we've finished. And now we just need to pair all of these pieces up. Now, if I'd been savvy, I've paired both bits of glitter paper there. If I'd have been savvy, I'd have cut those on to some self-adhesive sheet on the back, wouldn't I? But we haven't, so let's just add some spots of glue. Come along, you were working just now. So luckily we're sticking the glitter card to the plain card. And we just need to line that up right, because there is a right way and a wrong way. So there we have the black background with the glittery front. And small flower number 2. Just use the back of our block to give that a good press down, and then leaf number 1. Just have a little bit of glue on the end of that stalk. And last but not least, here's our final leaf. Okay, so I'm going to start by sticking this piece of DSP to this piece of DSP, and I'm going to do that on a bit of a wonky angle because I can. And then I'm going to take the stamp that says life is full of ups and downs, hold on tight. Ain't that the truth? Let's bring in a piece of white. So I'm just stamping these in black. We could do them in Versamark and heat emboss them in black, which would make them a bit shinier, just for speed today. I'm going to say I have my big scissors here. Where have they gone? Here they are. I'm going to cut myself slightly longer piece of glimmery card. And that's the flat edge. Let's have that coming down. Stick this down just here. To trim this down a little bit more, I'm going to add a black mat to it, I think, just to help it pop off the background a little bit more. Ooh, keep picking up little bits of black glitter card. Don't want black glitter card, I want ordinary black card. Don't know whether that's got a big enough bit on it. No. Let's come to this one. Actually, of course I've been very organised and brought my oddments black with me. But if I did, who knows where I put them. There's a little bit of black. Just seems a shame to cut into that, what is almost a card base size for a little oddment of black card. Right, so let's trim that, give that quite a little, just a little border. And then we'll put some. Hi Megan. We're having a play with the In Your Words stamp set, which is for free if you generate, have host an event or generating of sales, and some of the celebration items. So we have some of that paper. We've used our greeting from In Your Words, and it's called In Your Words because Stampin' Up reached out to Stampin' Up demonstrators and asked them for suggestions of things they would like to be on sentiment stamp. And this is what was born of it. Ooh. There is our black glittery florals. We have them coming. Oh. It's a bit more like that, I think. So this big one here, I'm going to put a dimension on the back of that and raise that up in the corner. And then we'll have this one stuck underneath there. And there, I think. that one coming up there. Oh, crash. Didn't quite mean to do the crashing, but never mind. Just knocked the bottom shelf off my trolley. Let's take all of that twine off of there. Ooh. Excuse me one moment. That was an important doorbell to answer. It was my UPS man with a delivery, a Stampin' Up delivery. So I'll be able to enjoy that with a cup of tea in a minute. Let's trim those ends off. And pop that on with a glue dot. I don't think I gathered it. I didn't. I'm trying to stick it onto the paper and it's still on the carrier sheet. And then I think we want something blingy. And I think it's rhinestones, but possibly some biggish ones. Right, so obviously I'm going to need to go on and put an insert in that, but I'll do that in a minute. But that's that beautiful die set that you can get with a £90 order. So another one to add to your collection. And the third card I've got here ready to go. So hopefully we're going to whiz this up quite quickly. Got a garden green card base and some of this, the peaceful prints paper. So what I'm going to do, I've cut myself a card base, and I'm actually find my bone folder. I'm going to fold that in half again. And make this into a bit of an easel card. I'm going to need to stick another, so standard card base, so half a piece of cardstock. This is a quarter a piece of cardstock. And we're going to stick to that half to create our easel card. Now I'm going to use the sheep dies for this one. So I thought that this lovely spotty paper, garden green spotty paper, was quite sort of reminiscent of a bit of grass. So let's have that coming down there. I also have a balmy blue piece there that's going to be our sky, but I think we want a bit more grass here, so I've just cut a piece here that is actually about half your width. I think this is actually perhaps a bit bigger. I'm just going to tear the top of that to give us our grass on there. Let's stick that in place. And let's find our sheep. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep. I think I'm going to have this one just here because I'm going to use the greeting that talks about being fantabulous. So I think that sheep is definitely looking the most fantabulous. Let's find a bit of basic white and stick with memento, I think. Let's stamp her. I say her, she may not be a her, but she gives the impression that perhaps she might be. I've just got a light petal pink blend. I'm going to sort of come around the edge. I'm not going to do a whole face, but I'll come in actually with some light smoky slate. Purple face. And also for hooves. And I think for her ears as well. And while I've got the light smoky slate, I'm just going to come in where this shading bits are, just around the edge. Because that just helps the white to pop a bit. Okay, let's find our die and die cut her. Also going to do a couple of clouds, and I am going to do a sunshine as well. Let me get a little bit of yellow. Let's go Daffodil Delight. Let's make this a really bright sunshine. Cut some little bits off of there, and then I shall fit them all on the plate at the same time. Hope if I've got the right die out. Top tip number 1, make sure you're trying to die cut your sheet with the right die. Right. Going to be adding these pieces into this front panel just here. We're going to have our fantabulous sheep. Just there. I'm going to take the light army blue, just come around the edge of these clouds. I want a third cloud actually. I don't want 2, that's two. Let's have a 3 instead. Too uniform by far. Shouldn't ever do things in 2s, should you? Always want your third. Better. So I'm going to stick this cloud here. I'll have this one, the sunshine on a dimensional. I have this one, which I'm going to take a bit of dimensional from the side. Is that going to fit in there? I think it is. By George. I have that coming over the top just there. And that's a bit of strip of dimensional to that one. And we'll have that one there, I think. Then we want our fantabulous sheep. I'll have her standing up onto some dimensionals as well. She can be just here, looking fantabulous, obviously. I am going to use one more stamp that I wasn't planning on using. And I won't worry about putting the backing on it right now. I'll do that in a bit. And that's the happy birthday, because I think what we'll do is we will have hope your day is fantabulous just here, and we'll have a happy birthday for our stand. And I think we'll bring in some garden green ink. Hope your day is fantabulistic. And let's have a happy birthday. Just going to put that up on some dimensionals. I think that needs to stand up as well. We'll have that coming on a bit of an angle. Yes, happy birthday. Oh, my glue showing there. That wasn't very well done. Never mind. Let's have, need a couple of dimensionals on there. So that it will hold that up. And let's come back to our rhinestones, and we'll add a few little rhinestones in there. And I might go on to add a bit more decoration to that. I might put in some ribbon or twine or something, but you get the general idea. So I'd just need to go in then and put a panel on the back here that you could write your greeting on, or alternatively on the bottom, but a simple little easel card, and that's using the sheep stamp, the sheep dies, the Peaceful Prints paper, and once more that In Your Words stamp set. So one sentiment stamp set, lots of celebration projects. So that's we've got our sheep with our peaceful prints. We've got our penguins with that lovely black and white paper, and the bedazzling paper on there as well. And we've got some more of this paper, and we've got those shaded summer dies on there to go with that. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's inspired you to put in a nice big order and make sure that you get your celebration items. Make sure you get your In Your Words stamp set, but obviously alternatively, make yourself up a lovely wish list, and get your starter kit, and then from here on in you'll get at least 20% off all of your upcoming future orders. And if you're here in the UK and you join with me, you get to be a part of my fantabulistic team, and you really would want to be a part of that lovely bunch of people. Currently ladies, but we're always well open to having a few guys join us as well. So yeah, do consider all of those things and make sure you make the most of Celebration and all the free things that you can get in this last 10 days. So let us click back here. I am going to go and make myself a cup of tea, and then I am going to open this box. Yay! And try and remember what I've ordered. It's always exciting because you can't exactly remember what you've ordered when it arrives. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that, and I will be back next week. I don't think currently, as we stand, there is any reason why we shouldn't be here on Friday. So I look forward to seeing you later in the week. So have a fantastic week, everybody.